This episode of Fleet Equipment's on the Road is brought to you by Gabriel. Visit www.gabriel.com for more information and enjoy the show. How do you craft a profitable fleet? Start with efficiency-grown original equipment, toss in productivity-boosting components, and then blend in an experienced maintenance approach. But there's one missing ingredient: the service support network that helps keep your trucks on the road. How important is that relationship, and how does it impact your equipment's uptime? This episode of Fleet Equipment's on the Road has the answers. Hi, I'm Jason Morgan, editor of Fleet Equipment Magazine. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get lost in the phone calls, emails, blogs, likes, tweets, and more. So I'm hitting the road to talk to the industry's best and brightest. This is Fleet Equipment's On the Road. I'm in California's Napa Valley to take a ride in the Western Star 5700 XE and talk with Friedrich Baumann, Senior Vice President of Daimler's aftermarket division, about the important role dealers play in fleet operations. Friedrich pointed to the improvements that Daimler's Elite Support certification provides to the fleet customer.
A lot of things have to come together the right way. Number one, we need to provide tools, systems and processes that speed up the throughput, improve the experience, and get the truck back to uptime and to operation as quickly as possible. Then you have the equation for the dealer. What it means for the dealer is, number one, providing first of all an environment in which the driver is being taken care of. Why do I stress this point? Because we have heard it in many of the discussions. The drivers are the most important resource at this point for the fleets. And it's a very critical resource, which then also means you need to make sure that you don't lose the driver over an unscheduled service event. So you want to make him comfortable, and you don't want him to waste any time with that experience in the dealership.
There are currently 179 Elite Support certified dealer locations within Daimler's network of 500 locations. But Baumann stressed that number will only continue to rise. The focus is on improving fleet experience when a service event occurs. One of those aspects is next-day parts availability, a service Daimler is looking to expand.
We have majorly improved the algorithms which determine what kind of parts we will sell tomorrow, and it's not just looking here into the rear mirror and finding out what have we sold yesterday. It's much more, obviously that is part of the equation, but then determining what are the respective specs of many of our major customers out there in the marketplace, what are the parts that they need when they come in, and we have a lot of trained-in customers, so we need to make sure that we have parts availability for their respective specs on the shelf. We're looking at seasonality, we're looking at new product introductions, and all this to make sure that we from the very get-go that we have the highest fill rate for the back counter as possible.
Daimler is also changing up its parts delivery process, delivering the parts to the dealerships overnight so that next day the parts are ready to be put to work in the truck. Friedrich explains.
We have gone from LTL deliveries out of the PDCs to so-called dedicated delivery systems. I call it milk runs, where the same truck with the same driver every night basically serves customers in, let's say, 300-mile radius around the PDC and delivers the parts that have been ordered the day before.
Uptime plays a critical role in what Daimler refers to as real cost of ownership. With more Western Star and Freightliner trucks on the road than ever before, positive service experiences are going to be a big focus for Daimler's aftermarket division to maintain and grow presence in the marketplace.
And then obviously what is really key for us, being a 40% market player now here in NAFTA, we need to make sure that we have as much throughput as possible. And I think that is what also Brett Faber, for example, from the Velocity Group pointed out here this morning. Once you start to focus on this, you can really see a lot of waste in existing processes, and that is the easiest way how you can create new capacity within your own existing four walls, by making the technician as productive as possible.
It's all about cutting the fat, streamlining the service process. How exactly does the Elite Support certification do that? With more than 120 different criteria developed collaboratively between dealers and DTNA, it puts performance metrics in perspective, allowing the dealers to identify inefficiencies and improve their service to customers like you. For more heavy-duty truck news and feature stories, head over to www.fleetequipmentmag.com.